Man,
Don't tell me you didn't graduate, bro.
This is what students really need to hear. There's something you need to understand about school. You see, academic learning is not the main event of school. It never has been, and it probably never will be. Yes, algebra, essay writing, the judicial process, Spanish, all are important. All can change your life. They are events, but they are not the main event. The main event of school is dealing with the harshness of life, learning how to deal with adversity, learning how to deal with harshness as simple as a forgotten locker combination, to obnoxious peers, to gossip, to being doubted by others, to doubting yourself, and still through all of it, pushing to be the best version of yourself no matter what.
An expert is the one who knows more and more about less and less, says Nicholas Butler.
Being that education and that young upbringing is so important.
I think a lot of what we see as our own priorities are the stories that come out of our own lives. And for me, it was really being raised in a single-parent household, understanding the challenges that so many moms face that are trying to raise two rambunctious boys, as my mom tried to do with me and my brother, and understanding that the path forward requires a different perspective on the conversation or in the conversation, and requires a paradigm shift. For me, it was really learning a little later in life. By the time you're in the 9th grade, it's typically pretty late in the education. But for me, it was learning as a 9th grader that there was a hope and opportunity, that there was a way for me to find my path out of poverty that included education, included thinking my way out of poverty. And so for me, it was focusing on education so much.
For 100 points, who currently has an all-time high graduation rate of 81.6%? Diana.
Georgia Public School students!
That's correct.
Free education, a privilege that was paid for, bled for, died for by millions of people who came before you. Being punctual is not the main event. The main event is delaying your temptation and investing in your own intelligence, understanding that sometimes short-term pain leads to long-term gain, and that great people make great sacrifices for a greater good.
Getting that education and that young upbringing is so important. So
Don't tell me you didn't graduate, bro.
You are worth it.